have Cake versus Penguin at home. Except not really. We have Bucket here off of the upset versus Gritty earlier. I was chatting with Bike a little bit about it. I think people are finally starting to get aware of Gritty's flow state and the position he likes to be in.
Yeah, and it was a pretty dominant upset too. I'm excited to see what Bucket's able to do versus JohnJake.
This is a very pivotal local for the region, because right now the race for #1 has never been closer. This is our own RCS Season 8 at home.
Ooh.
That's not going to go quite yet.
Yeah, but I saw Bucket pulling out those setups a lot with the Cloud trying to cover his route back to stage, but it's not going to work as much versus a player like JohnJake.
Yeah.
Not going to let those openings come in for free.
I think, you know, JohnJake, top 50, new crown for a reason, and has been #1 for the last year and a half or so, kind of uncontested. But this year, you know, you have Gritty coming out, you have Bike coming out of the woodwork at the last minute. But, ooh, good parry on that Cloud there. You know, Bucket's gonna have to start making some of those risks in order to try and get this kill. Underline and neutral, good turnaround. Unfortunately for Jake, it leads to Bucket getting the kill there, but still, there is a bit of a hill to climb.
Yeah, Bucket just keeps on... His game plan right now is to chip out JohnJake as much as possible. Get those 1-2 conversions, but JohnJake is just getting so much more off of every opening and not really getting too mixed up by like the Absa things. Ooh. I do like that though, extended onto the platform.
That was phenomenal.
Another parry.
That was phenomenal gameplay. It looked like drop through the flat wave dash parry. Need to punch the F tilt 1, but Bucket getting a wall of pain right here. Unfortunately, it doesn't KO. That would have been huge to swing the momentum into Bucket's favor. This might be it. No, good DI from JJ. Bucket's having to go for these committal kill options and just keeps getting whip punished by JohnJake.
Yeah, now JohnJake has so much stage control, just mixing up with the jabs as well.
Oh, not the Akashi line.
Oh man, that was a little crazy. But yeah, Bucket's just having a hard time getting out of the corner in the first place, and JohnJake is making him pay for it with every single attempt.
Oh my goodness. The spike was dirty.
That was dirty. That was nasty.
Bucket could have lived there. It looks like we're about to see that instant replay. Is there a tech opportunity? There is, but just wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, I think not really expecting to have the tech there. I mean, that was like a little ballsy by JohnJake. Probably just wasn't expecting it.
It's one of those call-outs you got to be ready for. All right, we're going to Spirit Tree. But we are going to the low ceiling of Spirit Tree. Forsburn does really like this stage, but you know, Bucket was struggling to get those kills off the top in the last game, and so this counter pick makes sense, but you don't want to take fire characters here.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, you have to do what's most comfortable to you, regardless of what works on paper. So identifying your pain points and working around that is not a bad idea.
Oh, great use of retreating to the smoke from Jake there. Gonna get hit by a Thunderline, expecting Bucket to roll in there.
Oh, what a roll read from JohnJake as well, but just a little bit too aggressive. Didn't see. Wasn't
getting called out by these Thunderlines.
Ooh, nice little parry too. That's gonna be. Ooh, I thought that was gonna be a much bigger opening from Bucket. Finding it there. Now Bucket.
See the backer come out. It is gonna kill. Not quite well enough on the DI there. Right now, Bucket's doing a much better job in this game of holding up to that center stage and not letting JohnJake find those openings, and doing a great job. Ooh, but the parry might be the start of it.
Ooh, gets the sour dare too, but Bucket just able to find his way back to stage once again, just eking on through. It's a big difference maker, but JohnJake, little too aggressive with that smash and ends up getting turned around once again.
The reversals are insane, but it doesn't matter when you are Forsburn and can get anything off of that back air, it feels like.
Yeah, now Bucket's stuck in the corner again. Hopefully he doesn't panic in this position.
Oh, JohnJake is caught without resources right now. This might be it.
Oh my goodness!
That was it.
Off the side. That was crazy. Just gets the double jump eaten out. Doesn't quite land on the side platform. And this Absa took Forsburn just all the way out to the side. That
is what Absa likes to do. It's kind of like Puff in a sense, but
just a little bit.
Imagine Puff with Ness back air.
And Bucket on the board. Bucket just said apparently these two haven't played in a year, and the level up is really showing.
Interesting counter pick to Air Armada, but probably wanting to take, give herself a little more of a safety net with those high up plats. She was just about to go for it, but chose to fall down. There's that little bit of an inherent recovery mix-up.
Now Bucket has JohnJake absolutely mixed right now, and finally
Jake is finding the opening. He is managed to get 100% in center stage control, but Bucket immediately gets it back in that enhanced hitbox from the cloud kick. He's gonna net Bucket that first knock.
We'll see once again, JohnJake just going a little bit too low.
No, but you can teleport through the stage. Here we go, here's that safety net. Oh, we're not gonna see the back air.
Just a little bit of an opener from Bucket, though. Love throwing out that cloud there, but not there. A little too aggressive with the JohnJake parrying once again.
Oh my goodness, back air opener. Gonna get things started. And Jake trying to go for these Forsburn B&Bs, but Bucket is just eyeing throw Jake off, it looks like.
Once again.
It's looking really hard for Jake right now. Only at a bit of a percent deficit-wise. But still, every hit does add up, and especially versus Absa, but that back air's gonna find its way in.
Forced to get the high recovery there, and a nice roll read from JohnJake puts him right back in the lead. Bucket has just been struggling to get down from the top platforms of Air Armada, and once you're forced without out a jump with Absa, it seems like
oh my goodness. That killed him 66 off of a little bit of charge. Bucket was holding hard out there. What the fridge?
Oh my goodness. That was like 45 before the hit?
Something like that. Oh my goodness.
That was crazy.
You know, Jake got robbed game one. Forsburn, the master of deception himself, can't be outdone, and we are going to Tropopon, another stage with those overhanging plats. That seems to be Bucket's comfort zone right now.
Oh my goodness.
But, ooh, great string off the start from Jake. That's just gonna kill.
Yeah, just a complete turnaround from game two. We saw a little bit of momentum going Bucket's way, and something in that game three just absolutely clicked with JohnJake, just being able to get those extensions off the side. Bucket seems to be panicking a little bit.
Yeah, when you have that lead, but then it gets taken away from you. You start to get a little bit desperate, even if it is, the set's not over. You had the lead at one point. It's just gone, so you want to do anything you can to take it back.
Oh, and a nice little parry once again. JohnJake's timings have just been really, really impeccable on making sure that Bucket is just not able to get down from the ground.
Phenomenal recovery from Jake on conserving resources, but Bucket was just ready for it.
Yeah, that was a great option to cover just everything right there.
Oh, but we have that back air, and that's not gonna kill. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, just able to take it. A little bit of questionable DI.
Just like last time, Bucket is just not ready for these callouts. But he does have stage control right now and is doing his best to prevent Jake from getting it. You're gonna see these F tilts come out. Oh my goodness, that's just gonna kill.
Wow, and what a turnaround from Bucket. Jake just committed a little bit too many resources in the corner. I think was caught without a double jump again. It was forced
Oh
to...
my
my
goodness!
goodness!
Oh, but the down tilt doesn't hit inside Forsburn. Jake is ready with these tech chases, but doesn't get the tech out.
Yeah, Bucket finally able to just escape death, but...
Back
Oh my
air.
goodness, yeah, the back air take